right, welcome back to my channel. A new day, a new day. But as I drive around the city, and the city I live in is the city of Atlanta. And if you know anything about Atlanta, people can't drive down here. We have heavy traffic throughout the day. And as I drive, because the type of car I got is a Tesla Model Y. And when I think of people and what type of car they need, there's 5 different people that I think needs a Tesla. And not just a Tesla with full self-driving. And I'm going to start from 5 to 1. 1 is the main one who needs a Tesla. Number 5, the fifth person who needs a Tesla is a person who do not like driving. If you don't like driving, get you a Tesla, because it's a real easy car to drive. It's a smooth car to drive, and you could put that thing in self-driving. Set your destination, sit back. All you're doing is keeping your hands on the wheel. It's going to ask you to, if you drift off, as far as looking left or right too long, it's going to alert you so you can stay focused. You ain't doing nothing. The car does itself. It's going to take you to the destination, or even if you don't feel comfortable with it parking itself, just tap that brake when you get close to your destination and finish the way. But if you don't like driving, get yourself a Tesla. Get you full self-driving. When you order a Tesla, you can pay for it, I believe, straight up. Which, when I bought my Tesla, it was like an extra $8,000, which get added to the price of the car. Or if you choose not to do that, you can rent it. As far as I know, last time I seen, it was $99 a month or whatever. I don't have full self-driving, but they was giving out the full self-driving as a demo or whatever, and I used it a couple times and I felt comfortable with it. And the fourth person who I feel as though need a Tesla with full self-driving is a scary driver. The people just so scary, like just scared to get behind the wheel, scared to be on the highway, scared to change lanes. Y'all don't realize that can cause accidents. A Tesla could save people getting in accidents. A scary driver, they even slow down just to try and get over. You never slow down to get over unless you have to. There's times, but people be slowing down to darn near to 20 miles per hour just to try and get over. So them scary drivers, they need to get you a full self-driving. All you got to do is, like I said, set your destination. It's going to take you where you need to go. And the number 3 is a slow driver. If you on the darn highway and you going 45, 50 miles per hour thinking you are being safe, you are worse than these people out here speeding. Because the people who speeding, scaring the scary drivers, and they get all nervous and make a stupid decision, and they wind up causing an accident. The slow drivers, everybody's going a good 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit. And if the traffic ain't moving at 45 miles per hour, you don't need to move at 40, 45, 50 miles per hour. Even 55, some people just ride that 55 miles per hour to all the way to the destination, even when the speed increased to 65 miles per hour. They just still be driving slow, hands at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Just scary. Don't get yourself a Tesla. Set that thing on full self-driving and let it ride. And now that brings me down to the number 2 and the number 1 spot. To me, they kind of tied. But I'm going with number 2 is the elderly. That elderly, y'all. It's time to give it up, y'all. I think what needs to happen after you hit 65, I think you need to take your driver's license test again. Even though like now the driver's license test is pointless because they don't really. My niece got her license. They just put a camera in the car and let it do a simple routine, and that was it. But they need to have some kind of course for people over the age of 65 to see if they still capable of driving, because they like all four wrapped up in one. They drive slow, they drive scary, they don't like to drive. No, actually, they in the car, so they be driving, but they just don't need to. If you go into your doctor's appointment, and this goes to the children and the grandchildren, pick them up, take them to their doctor's appointment. They did so much for you for your life. And one main thing, don't have them pick you up at the airport. That'd be the worst. When I be seeing old people in the airport picking up, they be so confused. Atlanta, picking people up at the Atlanta airport, my opinion, is the simplest, because there's two terminals: the South Terminal, North Terminal. South Terminal is all Delta run Atlanta when it comes to airline. Everybody else is North Terminal. It's that simple. But these old people just be so scary, and there'll be people flying in the airport, so they gonna cause accidents. There's accidents in airports. It's really crazy that there's accidents in airports. It happens all the time. And the numero uno, the number one spot for people who I feel as though need a goddamn Tesla. If you like to text and drive, period. If you like to text and drive, get you a Tesla full self-driving. That's going. It's like you. It ain't like you holding a conversation. But if you gotta text people, every time. I'm texting people a lot. Put that thing in full self-driving. You ain't even setting your destination. You're just dropping in the full self-driving. Get your text on, and then take it out. Even if you want to just surf the web, get on social media or whatever, put that thing in full self-driving. If all you doing is looking up, holding the wheel, it's gonna alert you. It's going to save. Now you ain't gonna see, people ain't gonna be swerving. I know when people be texting and driving, because they be swerving in and out the lanes. Sorry, somebody was calling me. Swerving in and out the lanes. So if you want to text and drive, get your full self-driving vehicle. I like Tesla. I think they got good safety features. When you're trying to change lanes, you can look on the screen. It pops up it give you like a as you start turning, if you can't get in that lane, the lane will turn red, indicating that you can't get into that lane. And also it shows up a camera to show if you could get over or whatever. I can't even think of the word. But either or. So and then like the used Teslas are pretty cheap. I'm not sure on the battery level, even with the Model 3. I'll be looking on Tesla website, and they have some pretty good deals. I've been seeing some like 19,000, under 50,000 miles or whatever, and it's coming from Tesla. So I'm not sure how much, how strong, how they test their batteries or whatever, and test their vehicles like you would do a regular dealership. But I'm just saying, they are affordable. Build your credit up, and just put a good down payment on it. You got yourself a Tesla, and you riding safe. I feel pretty safe in it until iRobot type stuff happens, where the computers start taking over. Hey, it is what it is. But that's the end of my video. I just wanted to make a quick video about who I feel as though needs a Tesla. All right.